Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. I'm Joel, and I am going to take you along with me to my trip to El Paso, Texas. So my dad lives in El Paso, and I wanted to spend some time with him, and so I couldn't afford to bring my whole family this time. So leaving my family was really hard. This is the first time that I've ever been away from my family, the first time I've ever traveled on a plane by myself without my family, and the last time I was actually away from Danielle was when she was in the hospital with COVID back in 2021. If you guys haven't seen those videos, we have those on our channel that you can check out. Jalen is the one that just really broke our hearts. Just the way that he was crying, his eyes, his overall just look, and the fact that when after I left, he just kept asking for me. You know, it's good. It's good for me to have that time with my dad. But I wanted to spend some time with my dad, and in order to do that, I came out by myself. I am going to give you guys a tour of some really cool spots in El Paso. It's gonna be a really fun video, and I would love to show you guys. My first stop was Teppanyaki Grill and Buffet. My dad's been talking about this place for a while, and I've been wanting to go, and this is my first opportunity to make it there, and boy was it worth it. There was so much variety of food. Everything tasted delicious. There was Mexican food, Asian food, there was American food, pizza, a full sushi bar. They even had a Mongolian grill. I don't think there was a single thing that I had that I did not like there. It was well worth it, and the prices actually were really good. Check out this bright white star right on the mountainside. Texas is called the Lone Star State, and that's what it represents. I just love driving around the city. There's so much to see, and look at this. Mexico is just right there. You're driving on the Interstate 10, and of course you're driving on Texas, and you can just see Mexico right there. The border wall's right there. It's just wild. It is definitely just so fascinating to me to see how different it is to be driving on the US and you look to the right and there's Mexico. All the bright houses and streets. So awesome. This right here is the pedestrian crossway, so you can actually cross by foot from the US to Mexico right through here. My dad's wife has lots of friends and family in Juarez, Mexico, so she decided to leave for a few days so that my dad and I can have some quality time together. When you're traveling from Juarez into El Paso, you'll end up right on El Paso Street. And on this street, there are a ton of different shops just selling lots of shoes, clothing, toys, you name it. And the prices are really great. I was on the hunt for some new dress shoes. And it was really funny because I wear size 13 and there was no size 13 shoes to be found anywhere. I actually found the one and only pair of size 13 there was there, and I grabbed it. Every time I come out to El Paso, I always ask my dad to take me to this lookout spot. Check out how cool this is. This lookout spot is called Murchison Roger Park Scenic Drive. This is such a cool spot to check out, especially if you've never been here. You can almost see everything from this view, from El Paso all the way to Mexico. Come on down, Daddy. Let's go. You going down?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put one up. We're gonna have to put one of those ourselves. Do you guys see that red X right over there? That red X exists in Juarez, Mexico. So everything right above that is Juarez, and you can actually see the border wall right to the left of it. So it just wraps around right from the top there all the way through there, and it separates Mexico from El Paso, Texas. And right over here is downtown El Paso. That's where we were driving through earlier. And if you see on the mountain over there, that's Juarez, Mexico. And there's actually writing on the mountain. It says, Juarez, la Biblia es la verdad. Léela. That means, Juarez, the Bible is the truth. Read it. How awesome is that? A very cool view. And here is my dad's house, bright and blue at the top of the hill. Today we're going to be going to Las Cruces, New Mexico. It's about 30 to 45 minute drive from El Paso, and I love going there because they have really good Mexican food and it's a really cool city to visit. So look forward to showing you guys that. But before we go, I'm going to give you guys a quick tour of my dad's house. So the first thing I want to show you is this is the street that my dad lives on, and if you look at those hills way off in the distance, that's actually New Mexico, believe it or not. Just based on the location of where El Paso is located, it's so close to both Mexico and New Mexico that you can actually see both. So that's New Mexico off in the distance, and then of course, you know, further below, that's still Texas. And then if I go in this direction, those big mountains over there, that is Mexico. So the border wall is somewhere over there. But yeah, pretty crazy, right? This is the front of my dad's home. He painted it this really bright blue, which he wanted to just make it stand out across his neighbors, and also gives them a feel of homes in Puerto Rico and things like that. So he really liked that color. Going through the front door here. Here is the living room, and that is the staircase to the upper room or master bedroom, and my dad is up there. And here we have the kitchen, dining room, kitchen over here. That at the end is his office, and I'm actually gonna show you really quick his backyard. He just remodeled it this year. It looks really nice out there. So here's his new patio area right here. And this is all new. All these rocks, the patio. I put those chairs there. Those are older chairs. We got to get him some new outdoor furniture. But one thing I did do is I went to Home Depot with him yesterday, and we got some of these. I think they're called Majesty palms. I just watered them, and so I wanted to make sure that they don't damage the concrete or anything like that. So I got it over there. But yeah, this is really, really nice. He's still got more plans over there. That concrete patch over there, he's gonna be a shed at some point. And then the wonderful, wonderful pool. He's got a pretty decent sized pool back here. And oh my gosh, we got in there last night, and the temperature of the pool, I think, was like 95. It felt like a jacuzzi. It was so awesome. I loved it, especially since it was at night. Even though it doesn't get super cold here at night in the summertime. So, but yeah, we had a really good time there last night. But yeah, beautiful backyard, right? Here is the downstairs portion. He's got a little family room here that he doesn't use very often. He mostly spends his time upstairs, but he's got his instruments here, his piano. He loves playing piano. And then quick view, so there's a bathroom here, and then this is the room that I'm currently staying in. It is a little bit of a mess. I haven't been able to make my bed this morning, but we're about to leave here soon. But yeah, this is my room that I'm staying in. One thing I love about New Mexico is the style of the buildings and the colors. It's one of my favorite things to see here. Hey, Dad.
Hey. That's too close, bud.
Too close, huh?
Yeah.
Then you got over here, there's a Mexican restaurant over here that's really good. It's called La Posta de la Mesilla. I've eaten there one time before. It was really, really good food. This shop right here is called Billy the Kid Shop, and apparently this is where he was hung many, many years ago. Here's the information right here. This building, which dates from 1850, once housed the capital of Arizona and New Mexico. Later, it was the courthouse in which Billy the Kid was tried and sentenced to hang. We didn't find anything in the store that we wanted to get, but we did actually get this Billy the Kid root beer. It's a diet sugar-free version. Me and Dad got one. So this is our souvenir. Pretty good, Dad?
Yeah. Pretty good.
Does it taste like root beer?
No, really, but
Not really.
I didn't think it was like a really good.
It's pretty good. I really wanted to include a shot of the neighborhood in New Mexico. It's so unique to me. Right now we are headed to my favorite Mexican restaurant out here in New Mexico in Las Cruces. It's called Si Senor. Check it out. If you're looking for good Mexican food out here, this is it. Si Senor restaurant. It's beautiful inside and outside, and the food is so good. Look at these free chips and salsa. It's got 4 different options to dip your chips. So good. A little view on the menu.
There's a
So,
motion in my door.
New Mexico cuisine. It's all served with beans and rice. It all comes with sopapillas, chips and salsa, and I think the prices are so reasonable, and you get so much food. Like this combination plate up here, 16 bucks for that. You can't beat that. All right, our food is here. I got a burrito plate, one with shredded beef, one with chicken. Dad got his chimichanga with the sauce on the side. Looks delicious. I'm gonna be trying them both. Well, this is as far as I got. I could only finish half my burritos, but it was really good. Dad enjoyed his chimichanga. We're ready to take some leftovers home. They actually even gave this dessert as part of the meal. So I'm gonna try this now. Oh my gosh, it's like a donut. It's good. There's even like a honey packet. I'm gonna try this. That's pretty good. I don't know that I have to have it, but as far as the honey, but it is good. And just for a quick price reference, for those 2 massive meals, the chips and the dessert, I only paid $31.50. Great prices. When I'm hanging out with my dad, playing golf is a must, and Top Golf is where it's at. We always have fun here, and we can get pretty competitive. Alright guys, we are tied at 35 points. Dad has one ball left to break the tie. Can he do it? Let's see. Here we go. Did he do it? Oh! Too far left. Looks like it ends in a tie. On this trip, I was on the hunt to find something that both my dad and I have never been to, and I came across the McGoffin Home Historic Site. This historic site explores the stories of a multicultural family who actively participated in the U.S. expansion and settlement, military service, trade on the Santa Fe Chihuahua Trail, Civil War turmoil, and U.S.-Mexico relations. The 1875 home is a prime example of territorial-style architecture. Today is Sunday. It is my last full day here, and we're gonna go to Texas Roadhouse. I've never been here before, and I am super excited to try the food. I got the chicken critters and the ribs with some chili, and I had a Caesar salad earlier. I'm super excited to try this right now. After dinner, I told my dad I wanted to get as close as possible to the Mexican border. Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. I didn't want the border patrol to think we were up to something. Check this out, guys. I'm standing literally right in front of the border. I'm standing in New Mexico, and right across is Mexico. Goes right up that hill. Pretty cool. You cannot go to Texas without trying Whataburger. That's where we're headed next. All right, I got the bacon and cheese Whataburger. Dad got the patty melt. That's his favorite. Right, Dad?
Yeah.
Let's see what this looks like. That looks like a pretty good burger. I'm gonna have to try this out.
Holy smoke. There's 2 patties in there.
2 patties?
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. Is it hot?
It's hot, yeah, of course it's hot.
Pretty good. All right, so we just got done with Whataburger, and I really did like the burger. It was good. I wouldn't say it's the best burger I've ever had. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10, but I did enjoy it. It was good. It was tasty, and my dad originally was going to keep his sandwich for later, but he took one bite and then he decided to take a few more. So I guess it was that good. I'll have to take a bite before I leave. But yeah, this is my last day. I'll be leaving here in probably about 4 or 5 hours or so. All right, everybody, I'm gonna end it right here. We're about to leave for the airport here in a few minutes. I had a great time here with my dad in El Paso, and I can't wait to come back, hopefully next year. I hope you guys liked and enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.